But here's the one thing. The paradigm is about to change in America. In fact, perhaps some evidence that it may already be starting is here. First, take the Charlie Rangel story. I mean, he's the perfect example of just sleazy government. He's the head of the Tax Writing and Ways and Means Committee. You know, that's the people that actually write the tax code, but he can't figure it out. Yet, he allegedly has failed to pay some of his taxes. He is also part of an open ethics investigation. Watch what happened when a citizen, not a journalist, as you'll soon be able to tell, approached Charlie Rangel with a couple of questions.
Hey, Congressman Rangel. Yes. Jason Matera.
How are you?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
welcome
likewise.
to the nation's capital.
Great to meet you, sir.
What you doing in Brooklyn?
Oh, well, I'm here just enjoying my time in the Capitol. I was wondering, with Americans just struggling to pay their bills, losing their jobs, why the hell do you drive a taxpayer-subsidized Cadillac, use 4 rent-control apartments below market rate, and fail to pay taxes on rental properties? When you write the tax code.
Why don't you mind your goddamn business?
No, I'm serious. Why are you such a disgrace? Hey, I have my tax returns. Can you write Rangel rule just so I can be free from other penalties?
Okay. Little uncomfortable. Mind your own business? I mean, look, Rangel was ambushed, but the bigger issue here is that we have people like this guy doing the job that the media won't do. Do you remember a time when the media was known as the fourth branch of government because they actually served as a check against government's power? Oh, those are the good old days. Now we actually need to have citizens roaming the halls of Congress asking questions the media should have been asking months ago. Since this year started, the mainstream media websites, ABC, NBC, CBS, they didn't cover the Rangel controversy, not even once, even though there was a vote to try to strip him of his chairmanship just last month. Not a mention. For comparison, those same websites covered Octomom dozens of times. NBC alone had 30 references to Octomom. Now, here's the next piece of evidence. It comes from Texas. I think the paradigm is changing here. This is in Texas, where a guy, who you're going to meet in a moment, wrote a letter to the IRS listing all of the taxes he's already paid and saying they shouldn't be surprised if he comes up a little short on tax day. To be fair, Ed Barnett wrote the letter, he says, as satire. He will pay his taxes. That way he won't end up going to jail over this. But soon, someone will do time to demonstrate what a lot of us are already feeling. If the Charlie Rangels and the Tim Geithners of the country don't have to pay their taxes, why should I? And if they just can't figure it out because it's so complex, even though you're the ones who write it, maybe we should streamline that with, like, let's say, oh, I don't know, a fair tax. I'm just saying. What both of these stories show is that when people can't trust the government, they turn to the media. And if the media isn't there and they continue to fail the people, well, then Americans will do what they've been doing for hundreds of years now. They'll turn to themselves, and the paradigm changes.